Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming back to our Let's Play series. We are on episode 2 of Hogwarts Legacy. And I just want to say thank you so much to the audience, your guys' comments, your love, support. Everything that I see you guys are doing makes me inspired every time I come back to this computer to record more content. I love doing this, and I love seeing you guys happy as a result of it. And I can't wait to do more. So I really do want to make this series extra special. I'm taking the time to crop some stuff out and make sure that the loading screens aren't seen by you guys, so that way everything is fluid and we're invested in the story and can feel the magical experience. So yeah, I excited for you guys to watch the next episode here. Let's do it together. Beautiful common room. So cool to feel like a Gryffindor student. They got the banners, the beds. Oh. You know, we actually did a trip to Watford in the UK not too long ago and checked out the actual common room that they filmed Harry Potter in. And the common room is really crazy because they built the set. Whoa! That was crazy. They built the set at the beginning of the show, and they used the same one. So as the kids got older, like in Goblet of Fire, they actually had to lay in the bed with their knees tucked in closer towards their chest because their legs were too big for the tiny little mattresses that they initially put in. Fun fact of the day for you guys. It looks like we needed to go up, not down, so I'm going to quickly run up stairs instead of down them. But that was kind of cool. We saw the ghost.
Which way is the common room?
Here we go. Okay. A little bit of a maze here, but that is the beauty of the map. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is just an incredible, visually stunning castle here. Absolute masterpiece. Make our way down the stairs here. What's this? A chest? Level lock. Okay.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Ooh, they're talking about us. This thing. Let's just make our way down.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon fruit. Like that.
Oh, wow.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them.
Guys,
That girl thinks she
If
can
I
get
could
away
do
with
anything.
anything.
this
Attracted by thieves and ran face first into Adelaide Oaks the other day.
is a dream. This is a dream come true. Oh my gosh. What?
This entire week.
What are you doing up there?
She gets
she is,
bolder
anyway.
every year.
Excuse me. Don't fall.
I hope a professor catches her this
Oh,
time.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
it is true.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Let's see here. Well, we could just say excited to meet you. I don't think we need to dive into too many questions here.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Nellie seems like the rebel type. I like her. She's cool. Let's go visit. This looks like
Still
Cressidia?
not working. Ugh. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I studied with him. I think that's a very humble approach.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
I'm sure you'll get it.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
That's the right mindset.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Very nice person. Go meet the last one. And the lighting in this room. Wish I had a house like this.
I would really like someone to try it.
Uh-oh. Troublemaker, I can already tell.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Well, that's cool. Another Weasley.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
All
New
right.
Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Okay, let's go visit. Does every student have to crouch to get out? Oop, there she is.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Oh, great, a book. A magical book.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Sounds like a plan. I tell you what, when I hear the word OWLs, owls,
This way.
all I can think of is that professor in
The
the
guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic
Order of
and
the Phoenix.
educate yourself about wizarding lore.
I do not want to cut off any important dialogue.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using
sure.
the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Good to know.
Do keep up.
I'm here. I'm coming.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
Okay, let's take a look at poor Barufio. Oh my gosh, it looks like an ox
Simply
sit on him.
cast Revelio on it.
Revelio.
And see what the guide says.
Oh. Portrait of Barfurio. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir, and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor of a buffalo with a buffalo on his chest. Oh, here we go. Challenge unlocked. Collect field guide pages in Hogwarts. You've unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Got it. Field guide challenges are the only way of acquiring XP. This is your wizarding level. XP is earned from challenges and increases your level in power. Your field guide tracks the current challenge progression. Select the challenges menu to continue. So you can see we have field guide pages is a portion of the progress. Field guide pages in Hogwarts. Each challenge has a tier. Special rewards unlock at each tier to complete. Yep. Rewards can be claimed in the challenge menu. We'll make sure to do that and try to do a lot of it off screen so that way we can stick with the main story.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Tell you what, a book I do want to read is Advanced Potions Making with Severus Snape's notes in it.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
As she says that, there's a chest right here. Let me grab that. Oh, Wiggenweld potion. Not bad. Not bad. Sorry, miss. Don't mean to cut you off there.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay, we have flue powder. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left of the map is where the students and professors live, including Common House and Great Hall. We're going to click on the south wing here. As you can see, the green ones are the ones we have, and the gray ones are the ones we don't have. We're going to go to the library annex region and teleport to Central Hall, just like she told us.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
A very nice time saver.
I can never get
Boom, Central Hall
You can get
unlocked.
almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Oh, that is so cool. Look, there's a blind...
Always something happening
book.
here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Wow. Nice.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Well, both him and I agreed that we weren't going to talk about it, so I do need to use caution.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Big's a friend.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Sounds good. Next stop, Hogsmeade here pretty soon, yeah? Just gonna take a look around just a little bit here before we talk to Mr. Fig. What an amazing room. Oh.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Yes. Yes, you did.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Sounds good to me. Main quests, excellent. Some of the main quests have level locking. Let's track a quest. Which class do we want to do first? We can either do Charms class or Defense Against the Dark Arts. I'm gonna go for Defense Against the Dark Arts.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Wonderful. I am very excited to get our own wand. I have been looking forward to it. Cast Charms Compass if we press V. Woo! Look at that. It takes us where we want to go. We did stand in front of this door, did we not? Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh man, this must be the courtyard. Remarkable. Got a new flue powder location. Goodness me. This castle is one I can guarantee you get lost in. Alright, we made it to Defense Against the Dark Arts. Let's do it.
Is that all you've got?
Uh-oh.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. knowledge.
Oh, she's cool. She's hardcore.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso!
Ha!
A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Can
One
mop
thing
the
I've
floor.
learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
With all of us. Yes, she could. Yes, she could. She's hardcore. I love it. Go ahead and learn Levioso.
Levioso!
There we go. It starts with a simple feather.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
She is secretly the most powerful wizard. Not a word spoken.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Okay.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Okay.
Remember, Levioso. Good. Well done.
Boom.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Let's go, Sebastian.
This should be easy.
Protego! Stupid Protego!
Complicates things.
Levioso! Good forward. I know.
Ooh. Maybe I should pause for a second. I'm kind of giving him the works.
Levioso!
A perfectly executed Levioso.
Oh, Sebastian. I'm sorry, man. You made me do it.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
He secretly hates us.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Excellent. Good first class.
Right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
Hey,
Class
hey,
is
Sebastian,
dismissed.
let's talk about
Nice
it, man.
work.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to beat you up too bad.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Let's not make him feel too bad.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Oh, jeez.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
It does sound intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library. You just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Okay. All right. We'll
Till
hold him
next
up on that. All right. Quest completed. Fantastic work. We're going to go head our way on over to Charms class now. That was a good first duel. We're learning lots. If Charms class is anything like Defense Against the Dark Arts, we are going to better learn how to defend ourselves and keep up with the aggression. Ooh.
You made your point!
Oh!
It was an accident!
There is nothing short of amazing everywhere you look in this castle. I love it.
Scribner doesn't
Professor
tolerate
Ronan
any
tends to go on a bit.
Okay, here we go.
Someone
Here's
has to
Charms
remind him
class.
to finish the lesson.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Oh.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Oops.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
I love this guy's energy.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
This is a great professor. I had somebody very similar to a professor like that when I was in university. His name was Ali Zan. Great man.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Nice.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Holy cow. This guy can build.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Okay. Let's see what we're trying to accomplish here.
very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. That's it!
Okay. I released that in like at the middle of the 20, I believe, and it kind of landed on the tail end of the 30. Let's try that again. Hold, hold, hold. Release!
Very good!
There we go. That's about a 50. And I don't want these to intersect each other, so let's try this again over here. Hold, 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 hold. Release!
Splendid!
Ooh. Okay, not bad.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Good luck, Onai. Let's do this. Game's on. She gets to go first. Let's see what she's able to do.
Let us see this.
I think this works in our favor because we could knock hers off of the map. Hopefully I don't push her into a 50 here, but I'm going to grab this ball on the tail end and I'm going to let go of it kind of a little bit later. Okay, so they barely
Excellent control there.
move each other. We actually have to hit it a lot harder than we did before. Ooh, that's a 50. That's gotta get knocked off.
That is how it's done.
Right. Boom.
Brilliant.
Really? That one's still hanging on, huh? Okay. Oh my goodness. We got some work to do here. I'm actually going to hope that we're able to knock this thing off here. So I'm going to let it go a little bit longer.
But try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Oh, come on. No way that thing's still on there. Can I get a referee? That is halfway off the end.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, great.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Okay,
This
all
round
right.
settles it all.
Watch this.
Wow, she just navigated both boxes. I'm gonna pull the middle one as soon as those boxes cross the middle. Uh-oh. Okay.
That's it.
Here we go.
Of course she hits the 50.
There we go.
All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. It's all
Well
tied
done.
up.
Be sharp.
Oh, no, you don't. Ooh!
That
Okay,
is how it's done.
so now we have a real shot at getting 50 points here. Come on, both roll in.
A perfect score.
There we go.
Remarkable.
Excellent.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Aw. Thank you.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here.
Nice.
Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
That is amazing.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
She is going to be a good friend to have at the school.
You can use Accio.
A word, if you would.
If you're so
Yes, sir.
inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected?
True.
You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Uh-oh. Sounds dangerous. Hopefully we don't let him down. You can tell this man has high expectations.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about.
Uh-oh.
Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Yeah, I mean, I would say we did what anybody would. That was kind of you to say.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well,
arrogance is
better see
different.
to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Cool, we got a new person, and I believe we now have the ability to go seek a wand out here. I'm kind of looking for that. Let's open up our map here. So it says we have some available side quests that can be found within Hogwarts marked as a black flag. So right here we have the library annex, and then we have the south wing. If we look at the south wing, this says crossed wands. So this is the secret dueling club that we were told about by Sebastian. Not bad. But I do want to see Professor Weasley. I think it would be a real shame if we left her waiting for us. So I don't think it's a good idea to kind of skip out on meeting up with her. We'll go pay her a visit, and then we could do the dueling club. Oh, I love how all the knights like kick their foot when you're running by them. They're like, "Excuse me, sir." Beautiful classic music here. The reflections in the flooring are just so intense. Polished. Okay. Alright. Out in the courtyard. I love the way you're able to just straight up walk through doors, open doors, anything you want.
What about the room, Professor?
Oh,
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
that has got to be the cutest house elf I think I've ever seen.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Say nothing, like a dork.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
See, again, she keeps prying and I feel bad. Hasn't Fig said anything, kind of sells him out, so I'm gonna say no, Professor.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Oh, wow. How kind of you.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
That's what I'm excited for.
As well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Well, let's do it. I want it.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Dang, is she watching us? What the heck? I like Natty. I say we go with Sebastian.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Hey, like your style. Feel like I'm back in Germany. Alright, we're gonna go report to Professor Ronan. See what he has to say. It says, speak with Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing the first assignment will be a mending charm, Reparo, which is required. Okay, alright, well, we'll go talk to him. Reparo seems like a very important skill to learn.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Sounds good. Let's get the task knocked
I'll
out.
start on the task right away, Professor.
It seems like extra work, but at the end of the day, I have a feeling that the teachers are doing this in our own interest to make sure we are learning what we need to know.
Pages.
We need to find broken pages near this area. I'm assuming... Oh, there it is. Accio. We'll use Accio to grab it. Sweet deal. And then the other one, where is that at? It says it's over here.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Alright, let's take a look around. What?
If only a new student were to help me with my science.
There it is.
Brilliant.
Okay. Refer to back to Professor Ronan here with the new pages that we have.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Let's learn it. Steady hands, Watson. Oh man, it's catching up. Go, 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 go. Boom. We have Reparo. The mending charm, Reparo, can be used to mend broken objects and pieces in the environment.
Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
Yes, sir.
Allegedly symbolized heartbreak.
Reparo.
Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Nice. Wow, that is an incredible statue. Alright, assignment completed. Take a look back at our map here. It looks like we have the quest to go visit Hogsmeade by the Bellwing, so we can go ahead and do that. Let's see which way we want to go here. A lot of side quests floating around here. We will come back and do all of these. Not to worry. I would just like to get our wand first. Especially if they're telling us that our wand is going to allow our spells to be a lot stronger. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't. My goodness. This school is just immaculate everywhere you look. Oh, well, hang on, Mr. Sebastian here. Let me collect this field guide page. This set of armor belonged to Sir Scragglethorpe, the heedless, who was unwisely challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Yeah, I don't think it worked out too well for him. Is there another one for this? There is another one for this. Okay, the broken broom. This broken broom belonged to Celine Wortnaby and is rumored to be all that remains after she insisted on demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm. Fellow third years, no one knows if she succeeded. Aw, that's too bad. Alright, Sebastian.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Alright, onward and forward to Hogsmeade. I can't wait to see what it has to offer here. If it's anything like it was in the Universal Studios, Hogsmeade is a cool place. Tons of shops, tons of, you know, wands, robes, the whole 9 yards. Ooh, setting foot outside of the school. See, these are the areas that they don't show in the movies that I'm just so glad they added. It really is magical.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
The only one, huh? That is so wild. Look at this kid with all his books.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Tell you what, having to run out to Hogsmeade like this is kind of a cool little travel.
This trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me.
Look at the school. Wow.
Be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case.
This guy's a troublemaker.
Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment.
What is
this?
this?
This is an excellent spot to gather lace flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Alright, we'll grab all those. Those flowers were like honking horns at us.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself.
Oh,
Quite
man.
a sight, isn't it?
It's Buckbeak.
You certainly don't see that every day.
Oh, the greenhouse.
Already seen the hippogriffs?
We need to go back to the school and visit that.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Love seeing the train tracks on the bridge over there. That's pretty cool.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that.
Yes, sir, it is.
I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
We're a 5th year. We learn magic
always
in
thought Thestrals
the
pulling
back
a carriage
streets,
a bit grim.
the dark.
Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite
What
a bit
is that?
yourself firsthand
Ooh.
too. Most notably that dragon
Moonstone.
attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Not gonna lie, Hogwarts is a heck of a hike for a student. If you wanted to walk out here instead of jogging, it'd take you
Mr.
like
Moon.
an hour.
He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Why?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and hairy and terrifying.
Is this guy wasted?
I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
I feel like that guy's wasted. He keeps
Tell me,
hiccuping.
guys. I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but
Look
I'd say he
at
can
this.
improve a bit as a caretaker.
What?
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
How in the world?
She is, or rather, she was.
That's cool. All right.
She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Got a page right here. Let me grab it. Hogsmeade. Very nice. Another page flying around out there. There's going to be so many pages. We're not going to be able to collect every single one of them.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade.
Sure
we all
is.
flock to it like moths to a flame.
I love how the music changes when you get into town. Something therapeutic about
So
it.
how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Excellent. There's a ton of shops around Hogsmeade. Look at all of them. We're going to need to visit pretty much every single one of them. But for now, we will leave it here for today's episode. And in the next one, we're going to explore everything that this city has to offer to us. Starting with wands, potions, seeds, you name it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.